Yeah, girl. Hey, fellas. What's up? It's episode 20 already. It is the Three Ugly Mugs. I'm Johnny B. Hello, friends. Look around. Do you see him? Look at him. Matt Fernandez. How are you, friend?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm getting over my whatever crud has been kicking everybody's ass. I'm starting to feel a lot better. And hopefully I didn't spread it to everybody in the Tampa Bay area, but I think I did. John Jay, how are you?
I was exposed to you, so no, actually, I'm feeling fine. Yeah, everybody is catching the fucking plague, so I'm starting to get worried.
I'm traveling tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, you should put like that airborne vitamin thing, that tablet, just right into your ass.
No way, man.
Oh.
I've been sucking doorknobs to make my immune system stronger.
Yeah, it's cold as fuck here in Florida. We are not in the snowing part of Florida, but just that we even have to say the snowing part of Florida is fucking strange.
Not even just snow, but like 6 inches, like heavy
snow.
9
inches.
9 inches. Did it get up to 9? Okay.
Fucking,
That's
I
fucking
saw
wild,
a
dude.
picture of I saw a video of crackheads having a snowball fight in New Orleans.
That's beautiful.
Like, what is happening?
We live in a wacky time, dude. It's like UFOs and the weird weather patterns. You got California's on fire. Florida's frozen. It's the weirdest time to be alive, but also kind of cool at the same time. We're watching the world end. You know, I mean, what are the chances of in the sands of time, we would be the ones alive to watch everything just collapse? Like if the moon crashes into the earth right now, we'd just be like, well, that's some shit. Like, look at that.
I bet crackheads make snowballs so fast. Like
they're-
Elf. Like they fucking.
It was a real war out there. Yeah. People were dying.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's
Cafe
good
Du
time, though.
Monde was deserted.
Oh, yeah. Bourbon Street actually looked cool as hell with the snow. I saw some pictures. There's
It
so much frozen piss on that street, but it
like
looked really pretty.
It looked like a country town in France.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
looked
like.
very
Yeah.
European. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in Panama City doing comedy a couple of weeks ago, and then today it's got like 6 inches of snow. I'm like, that is wild. I was watching, a bunch of videos on Instagram, and I was like one of the main drag there. I was like, yeah, I was just there, like drinking and having a good time, and now it's like completely no. So
I'm flying to Massachusetts where it's going to be 12 degrees.
Yeah, you're gonna freeze your whole dick off.
No way, dude. I was made for that shit.
yeah,
I love it.
What are we drinking before James has a fit? You just took the banner down. Okay.
I've got Florida Man, the good old Cigar City. My favorite Cigar
Beautiful.
City beer right there. Guy Bear and Florida Man.
It's a
top
mild
two.
IPA. Yeah, you like it better than the Highlight?
Highlight's my old like reliable, but it wouldn't be my favorite.
yeah, I like Florida Man too. Good.
I got a Kona Big Wave again, just because I was looking for something kind of light. But
I like a Kona Big Wave. I met the two fat Hawaiian guys that own the place. It was really nice.
Nice.
They were at the studio one day, and I just ran into them. It was hard not to. They're big. Well, guys, not a sponsor, but if they want to be, I am enjoying a nice coffee because it's still dry January for the kid. I got 9 more days.
I figured you would have gave up by now.
Nah, dude, I'm doing it. I'm down 15 pounds, eating right, trying to get to
Nice,
that
dude.
30 pounds off, that I gained back in a year. So I'm halfway there. I'm on the treadmill. I'm eating very, very clean. And yeah, I mean, it's tough. You saw we did a show together Saturday night, John, and they had
Yeah, there was no beers there. I had to ask an audience member for a beer. I was like, "Who's drinking?"
Wasn't it at a trailer park? And they had
Yeah, it was at a
there's
trailer
no
park.
beers?
RV
didn't have a-
resort.
They didn't
Shut
have
up, Johnny. Don't try and church it up.
That's what I said when I got on stage. I was like, "Way to fancy it
Don't
up."
try and put a dress on this turd.
No, dude.
No,
it
but
was-
there wasn't
was
a
a fun
bar or
show.
anything, so I had to go on stage and be like, "Hey, who's drinking?" And then somebody was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Can I get one?"
That's cool.
And then
That
it
was
was
nice.
Busch Light.
Of course it was.
well, they,
I said it reminded me of my dad. I was like, "Oh, it smells just like Dad in the 1990s."
well, they offered me all kinds of beers, and they also had like spaghetti dinner set up, and I had zero spaghetti.
It
I
was
was
pretty
like,
good.
I was a good boy, so I just had bottled water, and then when I got home, I had me some ground turkey or whatever I'm eating, and I was fine. Tonight I'm doing a late show after we record here in St. Pete at a bar, and they're going to be trying to feed me booze, and
they have food there too.
I heard it's really
craft
good.
Kitchen. Yeah.
So yeah, not for me. So January is just suffrage, man. That's all it is.
Where's your show?
CJ's backstage.
Is that the place that has dicks hanging from the ceilings?
Yeah,
no, not cocktail.
It will by the end of the night. It will.
I like that. Anybody listening doesn't know the conversation we are having.
No, I called back to before the show even started.
Yeah. Great job.
That was too good of a callback.
Hold on, I gotta tell my wife goodbye. Bye.
Bye, Leah.
Bye.
Love you. All right, she has a real job. Everybody,
she's not coming back.
Every time she leaves, I think that, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I go, I love her enough. She should do better. She's way too. She said the other day, I need to lose 10 more pounds myself. I go, no, you need to lose 275 pounds. It's me. That's what you need to lose. You poor thing.
I'm pretty exhausted today. I'm not sick, but I did the weirdest fucking thing I've ever done. Is I did a sleep study last night.
I've done that.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Have you done it in the lab? Like, they looked at me and they were like, "What are you doing here?"
Why did you have to do it?
Because I've been sleepwalking like randomly every once in a while.
Whoa, cool, dude. I mean,
paranormal.
No, it's scary.
Yeah. My brother used to sleepwalk. We would find him in the hallway all the time, butt naked.
Oh yeah. I'm just wandering around
scary.
naked, and it's like I got abducted by aliens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wake up in the kitchen and I'm like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing? So yeah, this is me, all hooked up last night.
Oh my God!
They put all kinds of stickers on you for sure.
Yeah,
they're like, good news, you don't have sleep apnea. Bad news, you're possessed by the devil. You killed 15 people.
I almost punched my brother in the face one time because he was sleepwalking, but he was just standing in the corner of the hallway. Like, this was when I was like probably 18, 17, still living at home. And I almost killed him. I had to go to the bathroom and saw him standing in the corner, just lifeless.
Yeah, like it's like a Resident Evil video game.
Yeah,
or
it was
something.
fucking like the mom in Hereditary, just fucking.
Are you ever seen Paranormal Activity? They do the time lapse of the girl just standing next to
Yes, that's exactly what it was like. Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, you got to die. That time lapse would be me real quick jumping up and snapping your neck. You're out of here. I don't play that shit. Not at all. So, but I'm glad that, you're not. Whatever's wrong with you. How are they going to fix you if they're like, all right, we found out why you're naked and walking through the hallway? What do they do?
I guess it depends on what it is. Like, depending on what it is, they're just going to give me like some kind of medicine, probably. I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Better than the medicine you take on a regular basis every day?
They're going to give you leather straps.
Yeah. I mean, they could
keep
tie
you
me
in
to
bed.
The bed. Yeah. They have suggested putting a deadbolt like a little bit like high up on the door, like where I wouldn't like I wouldn't think to reach it while I was asleep.
You still have the motility to undo a deadbolt in your sleep?
Oh yeah, I can.
Really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm like cooking meals and shit.
Oh God. Well,
no, I'm just. I don't know what I'm doing. Like Leah said, I woke up in the middle of the night one night and started reading a book. No recollection of that whatsoever. She said, you just sat there and you read for like 15 minutes and then you put the book back up and then you went back to sleep.
Yeah, you're possessed by a demon, dude. You need a priest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spooky.
It is. It's a little spooky.
No sleepovers, bro.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm never coming to your house again.
I don't even know. I don't know for sure if I'm awake.
Are you awake?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tomorrow is going to be like, dude, I had a dream that we did a podcast. I'm like, dude, it's on YouTube right now. Right now.
John is going to wake up driving on I-4. That's actually happened to me before. It was in California, but I woke up and I was like, how did I get here? And I was like already driving.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this has been going on off and on for a while. So
then he threw a cigarette out the window and the rest is history. You know. Too soon?
Let's throw our follows up there real quick. If you are listening and not watching, we got at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, at John J.S. Planet, and at 3 Ugly Mugs. Those are all on Instagram. Remember, we have a YouTube channel that we want you to subscribe to, and we are also video on Spotify. Also, the person that comments on every video that Matt doesn't have a mic stand, there is a mic stand there, okay? He just doesn't want to use it.
It's right here. It doesn't reach my mouth, much like the rides at the fair. I'm too big for that ride.
He's too big.
But it's cool, man. I don't mind holding the microphone. It's all good.
You know what we need? Yeah. You know what we need, guys? We need an Amazon link with all the shit that we need for the podcast, and then when people want to help the show.
Oh, yeah, like what hot girls do on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll show our titties, baby.
Okay, that was Sleepy John. That wasn't real John, guys.
Not awake right now.
We'll set up camera in John's house to film him walking around butt naked.
It's a voyeur house now. Yeah, it's a voyeur sleepwalk house. It's a voyeur sleepwalker huge dong at redgif.com.
Even in his sleep, he's like, "Look how big my dick is."
Yeah, he's trying to reach the deadbolt while he's fucking the doorknob.
It's ambulatory.
we could just play like Sarah McLachlan in the background, and be like, for 42 cents a day, you can help John. Help him.
Help me
please.
get over this sleep study.
Him and his
Oh, these are gonna make for some great clips.
He just opens a book and puts his dick in it.
So playoffs last weekend, Sunday games.
So playoffs.
So playoffs, and then we just crush my cock in a
Speaking
book.
of sticking your dick in a book, Mark Andrews. Am I right? Yeah, so-
Mark Andrews really.
That was
stuck his dick
well
in a
done,
book.
Johnny. Well done. That was
That was a
good.
great metaphor. Yeah, everybody knows exactly what you're talking
Yep.
about.
Poor guy. He wishes he was
but-
sleepwalking off a cliff right now.
I just gotta say though that the Sunday games way better than Saturday games, right?
Oh, that Rams-Eagles game was very good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, the Sunday games were very good.
Except
sucks.
the Rams had a really good shot at winning at the end too, and I really wanted to see Philadelphia fans lose at home. It's one of my favorite things ever to see in sports. And
Yeah, because they riot and they cry and throw up on themselves and stuff like that.
Hey, we can still see it. We can still see it this week.
Yeah,
Hey, buddy.
it's gonna happen.
Hey, buddy, get your head up. All right, we got a week.
You're right, dude. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but we'll talk about the games. Obviously, we can do our predictions, but dude, Washington, right? You want to talk about last week's games first? Is that what we're doing?
Let's do it. I feel like we're doing it right now. We don't have to ask.
It's happening.
Well, if you go back and review the tape from last podcast, episode 19, upset specials, the name of the episode, I said Washington to me was the upset special, and man, not only was
You're
it
right.
they beat the shit out of Detroit. They ran him. Jaden Daniels is the real deal. And it made me feel better as a Bucs fan that we barely lost to them by a field goal that doinked in, because they went to Detroit and just demolished them. They're a really good, solid team, dude. They did the same thing they did to us. Mistake-free football. They didn't turn the ball over, and it's hard to stop Jaden Daniels. He's like very Lamar Jackson.
He's Lamar Jackson of the NFC. It's going to be a problem for like a decade, and I'm
It's
not
a problem
excited
right
about
now.
that.
Like,
It is. You're right.
they
He
might
just
be
knocked us out of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a problem right this second.
It's a problem. Yeah, and the Lions. It's crazy that they lost, and like both their coordinators are now immediately head coaches. Like how much were their hearts really in it if they already
we were talking
had jobs lined up?
I was talking to James about that before the show, before you guys showed up, and it's like I forget who presented the idea, but somebody presented the idea of like a rule of like just no interviews, no negotiations until your team is eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's fair, right?
I don't think they're allowed to technically interview.
They can't interview, but they can express interest.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it does make you wonder. Aaron Glenn, right, is the defensive coordinator for the Lions, and I didn't even see the update. Who did he actually? They get hired by the Jets today?
The
Is that
Jets,
what-
yeah. All the people who have been hired for head coaches used to play for, like Mike Vrabel's with the Patriots, Aaron Glenn's with the Jets. All these people used to play for the teams that they're now the head coaches of,
which makes us
which
feel
is kind of cool.
Makes us feel old though, because I remember watching
does.
those
I
guys.
remember-
Jets
play.
haven't had a head coach
remember
in what,
Aaron
half
Glenn.
the season.
Yeah.
They didn't have a head coach.
The Jets haven't made the playoffs longer than any team in any sport. I found that out today.
Really?
It's
They're
bad.
on the longest run of baseball, hockey, basketball of no playoffs.
Yeah, the last time they made the playoffs was butt fumble Matt Sanchez era when he was a rookie. And they weren't good. They got beat pretty bad. But back to the Aaron Glenn thing. The question is, like you said, how much are their hearts into it? Not only are their hearts into it, the distraction. Because as soon as you know you're going to be a head coach, you are quickly assembling your coaching staff because they're getting picked up by all the other new head coaches. So you got to grab your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator. I mean, there's 20 assistants that you got to hire. So your brain's thinking about all this shit while you're also scheming against the Washington Commanders. So it's a distraction.
Also, the new scrutiny that you're already under, even though you're not the head coach yet, you're still under head coach scrutiny.
I'm sure that
in
they
the
don't
playoff game.
they don't interview, but I'm sure they're talking at least, just kind of
Secret chats, or
shooting the
whatever,
shit.
yeah.
Like, hey, here's what we want to do. Here's what I want to do.
Well, it's like in free agency every year when they're like, yeah, there's this no tampering area, like zone. And then like they finally made it like the 3 days before like March 13th, when free agency opens up in the NFL, they have this like, well, you're allowed to talk now legally, but you can't actually sign him until, free agency opens up. But they're talking way before that. And it's evident because the second 4 p.m. on March 13th, you see 10 signings immediately. Like, okay, where'd the negotiations come from? They've known the whole time.
Well,
so
and then every talking head on ESPN and Fox or whatever is talking about how they've an anonymous source has mentioned to me that so and so. So they're definitely fucking talking.
Yes, they're agents. Yeah, and a lot of times that's smoke and mirrors too. The agents are saying, "Hey, go out there and say that there's an anonymous source. That way, these other teams will bid up on them and everything else." So it's all bullshit at the end of the day. So. The head coaching thing is weird. I agree. I think there should be a major penalty, a fine against the team or whatever. I think they should wait until the season's over for all of them. Like, let everybody have the same period.
Yeah, why not?
Like the day after the Super Bowl.
Day after the Super Bowl, yeah.
Coaches. And I know it gives them less time, but fuck them. You know what I mean? That's your penalty for having
plenty of fucking
franchise.
Time. Yeah.
Come on. I don't care. Like I said, that's your penalty for having a shit franchise. Like you got to work harder. Sorry, Lions. Yeah, the Lions are about to be bad again. So
anyway, Saquon Barkley is amazing.
Yeah.
Whether or not you hate the Eagles, and I do with my whole heart,
Mm-hmm.
Saquon Barkley is fucking incredible. And I am sad that we're not going to get a Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry Super Bowl. That's the only thing I was looking for the Eagles. Like if that was on the table, I would have been okay with the Eagles making it.
2 70-yard runs in the snow.
Yeah. Oh, and that one where he's banging his own helmet, just clearly going fucking bananas. That was such a fun run in the snow. It was awesome.
He's very good at football. I mean, the play this year that I think of, like for any team, and I think we should do maybe an episode like that after the Super Bowl where we can break down like the best plays of all the sports for the year or whatever. But there's 2 plays that stand out to me for the regular season for the NFL. One is the Baker Mayfield first down pass on 4th down with what's his name from the 49ers?
Oh,
Bosa hanging all over him, and he's got his hand out and he throws that first down to White. The second one is the Saquon Barkley weird backwards hurdle thing he did where he jumped backwards and hurdled a guy.
I don't even know how
let's be real. That's
possible.
number one. Like that'll be on the cover of Madden next year if they're not stupid.
If that happened on Madden, I'd be like, fucking glitchy bullshit.
I quit.
Yeah, get out of here, dude. Get out of here.
I quit.
No.
The Giants look like real idiots. I mean, especially after the Hard Knocks thing where they literally talked about it. Like,
they are.
We will try and keep Saquon. Like, they talked about him
best.
like he wasn't an asset, and now he's
They paid Daniel Jones instead. That was what they did. They go, well, if we get rid of Saquon, we could give Daniel Jones $40 million.
Good for Daniel Jones, tricking someone into giving him money to be a quarterback.
Yeah, good for you, dude. Yeah, make all the money. I don't
He's
care.
not even on the team anymore.
Yeah, no, he's a backup. Was it backup for Minnesota? He got to watch another overpaid quarterback get shit all over. So that's good.
Freeze his nuts off.
Minnesota just keeps bringing in mediocre quarterbacks. And they're like, why can't we fucking make it over the hump?
You guys suck. That's why. So eat it. They get rid of Kirk Cousins and he goes and he spreads his Minnesota suck all over Atlanta, which is great for us as Bucks fans. And now they got a rookie quarterback. So, but back to the playoffs. Washington looks good. I think you're looking at another. I think Philadelphia is petrified of Jaden Daniels. I think they're petrified of just the letdown it will be for that city to not only lose to a team that was 4-12 last season, but to lose to a division rival in the NFC Championship game. Who would have even thought the NFC East would have a team in this position? It was all the NFC North. It was Green Bay. It was Minnesota. It was Detroit. They're gone. So the Eagles have everything to lose, and Washington's playing with house money right now. If they lose, everybody's be like, "Wow, still a fucking
great season."
Great season.
Yeah.
I love that Washington has not been favored in a single postseason game.
I love it, dude.
They're not favored in this one either, and good. Like
I'm rooting for
they like it. Yeah.
I want them to go. And on the other side, I want to see Buffalo. That's where I want to see.
Of course you want. No one wants to see the fucking Chiefs in there anymore.
No, God, no. I think that the world is tired of the Chiefs. I think, probably Taylor Swift behind closed doors is like, God, I hope we fucking lose this game. I'm sick
And
of
this is the only team that beat the Chiefs this season, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they threw away the game.
Well, they threw a game to the Broncos at the very end, but they sat their starters.
That doesn't count.
Yeah,
but this is the only team that like legit beat the Chiefs all season long. Yeah.
And dude, I'm telling you, Josh Allen, 2 rushing touchdowns. He is such a weapon, dude. He's if he doesn't make bonehead mistakes, they're going to be really, really tough. And
He's on a mission.
Kansas City, they could have lost to the Texans. They scraped by a lot this year. And if Buffalo plays the way they played last week, I would love to see them beat Kansas City in Kansas City. It'd be beautiful. I would love it.
The Texans are like one of the only teams to lose a playoff game without like having a turnover. Like, I think it's like 2 teams in history lost a playoff game without giving up a turnover.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to count ridiculous penalties as turnover.
Well, yeah, if you want to count that, then sure, they have like 9.
I don't understand how Mahomes keeps getting this, like, he flops. And if I was a defensive coordinator, I'd be like, don't pull up. Smash him. Get 15 yards. Get those 15 yards. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to eat your fucking lunch for that, but make him pay. Like, get what you can. Make it worth it.
The one he did last week exposed him so bad. Troy Aikman called him out live on the broadcast, and which I thought was sweet for him to do. I don't care if what are going to find Troy Aikman? He's got CTE. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, find him. But he called him out live on the thing, and you could see D'Amico Ryans, the head coach for the Texans, like looking like, nah, bullshit, because he went to run out of bounds, and he actually slowed down. So right at the so that they can hit him in the back, and then LeBron James flopped like such a big pussy,
Mr.
and the whole world saw it. The whole world went, motherfucker, come on, dude. Like, yeah, way to be a big giant fucking puss. And I've always kind of liked Mahomes, you know, as a player and everything else, but doing that shit, I lost so much respect, dude. And I'm glad that everybody called him out on it. Every damn.
I like his play. I don't like him. Like, I can't stand to hear him talk.
Yeah,
he sounds like a lesbian. I fucking hate it.
It sounds like a lesbian muppet.
He sounds like he's mid-transition, either to male to female or female to male.
One or the other.
Yeah, you would think, with $500 million, maybe I could do something with my voice.
He sounds like fucking Michael McDonald. Hey guys.
No, you know what he sounds like? If you play him side by side, I saw somebody do this on TikTok. He sounds like Luke Bryan, the country guy. He sounds just like him. Their voices are almost the same exact voice.
Fucking, do that little thing right there, like you got some fucking scrambled egg stuck in your throat, and you just wish I could swallow it, but I can't.
Maybe he should just sing everything. Maybe it would sound
That's
better.
just great.
Yeah. He just starts singing Luke Bryan songs while he's flopping on the sideline. Ugh, gross. Nope, no, thank you. But yeah, so Buffalo, Kansas City predictions. What do you guys think?
Oh,
I hope Buffalo. Yeah,
I hope, and I think Buffalo's going to win. I've got Buffalo winning it all. So at this point, yeah, I'm taking Buffalo.
High scoring?
I'll go Buffalo. Probably not. Honestly, the Chiefs' defense has been good all season. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hate on the Chiefs' defense. So I'll give Buffalo. I'll still give Buffalo the probably 2-score win. So let's go.
Buffalo's defense has been great in the past 2 games.
They've been good. They've been good at the right time. So I'll go Buffalo 31-21.
Ooh, that's a lot more points. Yeah. They had that classic game a couple of years ago that they actually switched the overtime rule for because they just they had to score like 4 touchdowns in the last 3 minutes of the game or something like that. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I hate to agree with James because I don't like him on a personal level, but yeah, Kansas City, 24-21. That sounds good.
The guy's in the background. He's sick. Poor guy. Oh,
I'm kidding, James. I love you. I'm kidding.
Oh God.
James, you could pop in and make a prediction, James. Now I feel bad.
Yeah,
you guys laughed too hard at that.
That was great.
You just pulled it out of nowhere. We weren't even talking about James.
I know.
No, because he had the ticker.
There's no reason for that.
He had the ticker going.
He caught a stray.
That was like
I'm popping him in. I'm sorry, James.
Look at him. It looks like he's sad.
Look at him. Oh,
He's
look,
muted.
he can't even talk. It's great. This is awesome.
He's too
dude.
busy tying the noose.
Oh, my God.
I'm dying. Whatever is going around is I feel like the settlers in Columbus, dude. I'm dying, dude.
Johnny gave him a blanket.
Yeah. Johnny coughed all over this blanket and was like, "Here, I got this. Ralphie May gave this to me. Now I'm giving it to you. You know, now I'm sick."
If Ralphie May gave it to me, it was a car cover. You know, here.
Oh.
I think
it's gonna be a low scoring game. Yeah. I think
Kansas City 24-21, man. I just don't think Josh Allen's got it yet. As much as I'm rooting for him, I just don't think he can. How can you bet against Kansas City?
I just think
you
it's
can't
rigged.
until they've proven you
Yeah.
can't. You can't bet against him until you prove
rigged.
that
It might be.
Because the NFL's
Like
in
a little rigged.
Because Mahomes a bitch.
Yeah,
He might, dude. Since I started gambling more this year, I definitely believe the NFL has a little something.
you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
For
my
sure.
parlays have been butt fucked by bad calls. Yeah, you think a little bit? They owe me money. You owe me
Or
money.
you lose. By
I recommend hitting
$500.
one big parlay midway through the season. It's awesome.
Fuck you. Yeah, I think Buffalo does win, and I think it's a little bit. I'm going to kind of like not a lot, but not a little. So I'm going to go 17-16. Buffalo wins.
17.
Last
Ugh.
minute field goal. Last minute field goal. Dude.
Gross. I
I
don't
know.
even want to watch that game.
It's going to be a tough game. Defensive
That is
struggle.
a boring game.
There's going to be a lot of turnovers that happen. Mahomes is going to go out the game. Listen, he's going to limp off the field in the second quarter because his ankle hurts or maybe his knee hurts. And then he's going to be like, struggling in the tent and coming out. And he's like, what am I going to do? And they're going to be like, Mahomes has got the heart of a lion. He's going to come out there and he's going to do everything he can to get his team and will his team. Then he's going to come back in the fourth quarter and he's going to be limping around like, oh, God. And they're going to be carrying him from the huddle like Byron Leftwich. It's like, oh my God, I can't do it. And then it's gonna fucking flop at the end. He's gonna fumble, and they're gonna fucking they're gonna pick it up, and Von Miller's gonna fuck him in the ass, and he's gonna score a touchdown.
So just to be clear, you do have the Bills winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Gotcha.
the Bills winning by 2 points?
And then, Mahomes getting fucked in the ass and all the other stuff. But you do have the Bills winning the game.
Yeah. And I'm sure the game will be on a delay, and they won't let us see the butt fuck part. But
What's the odds on an actual butt fuck?
Oh,
Dude,
they got to be like plus 500,000.
it's got to be. If it's on there, dude. I'm gonna put $1 on it. I don't give a fuck.
That's a good dollar.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. So there we go. That's our predictions for that. And did we do the Washington? No, we didn't do the
We
Eagles.
talked about it, but we didn't
We
do a
talked
prediction.
about it.
Let's break it down.
We talked about it before how Saquon Barkley's rushing line right now is set at 129 yards.
Yeah.
So that should give you some idea of who they think is going to win.
Well,
It's definitely a
Washington
favorite.
doesn't have good rush defense.
No,
they're
they
all
don't.
scoring people. So, and the Eagles defense is kind of fucking shaky too. So this might be a high scoring game. What do you think is going to happen, Matt?
I like Devontae Smith. I think they're going to roll coverage to AJ. I think Lattimore is going to roll to AJ Brown, or at least follow him around like he used to do with Mike Evans. So I mean, I think it'll be closer than the Bills-Chiefs game.
Okay. So what do you think? Final score?
Oh man, God, I want Jaden Daniels to win so bad with my heart, but I can't. I wouldn't. I mean, I can't bet
It's
on him to win.
6-point game. Vegas has him -6.
No, I mean, I think the dream ends here, but God bless Washington. They've had a great season. I'll go Eagles 24-20. Sounds about right.
I say 26-20 Eagles.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Not me, guys. I think Jaden Daniels is the real deal. He's the truth. He's going to take them all the way, and he's going to be the first rookie since Ben Roethlisberger, I think, if I'm guessing right.
Is this Johnny's prediction or James' prediction here at the bottom?
I wasn't even looking
James.
No, James says Eagles beat Washington 31-24. So, no, I say Washington wins. I think Saquon still has a fucking monster game. I think he might have 200 yards, but Jalen Hurts is actually Hurts. He's been limping around. He's not really playing great in the playoffs.
Oh,
cold.
dude, did you see the interview at the end of the game last week? He was clearly on pills. He could barely talk.
Yeah, dude.
So, hey, man, we had a great game, baby.
Or just a CTE.
We gonna do it. He sounded like a drunk white girl.
That's great.
That's great.
Well, I like watch. Like I said, the pressure on Philly is going to Sirianni, the whole team. The only player I really have faith that the pressure won't like really get to him is Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to be the rock that keeps him in that game, and I think they might even be leading for most of that game. But I really think Washington looks like a team of destiny. I don't know how they're going to stop Jaden Daniels because he not only runs the ball very, very well, he throws the ball really well. He's making great decisions. I mean, if you go back and you look and see the breakdowns on these plays he's making, these RPOs, he's making the right decisions. So will he crumble, in that Philly crowd? I don't know. He went in Detroit, which is the loudest shit. That's a hostile environment, and just picked that team apart. And he came into Tampa, did the same thing. And I think the Bucs are better
I
than.
hope you're right.
I think the Bucs are better than the Eagles, and I
hope you're right.
If they could beat us and beat Detroit, I think they can go up there and smack the Eagles around. God, I want it to happen, and I think it will. I think it's going to be.
I would like to see Jaden Daniels have a game where they really corral him, and he doesn't get the opportunity to run, and he legit has to drop back pass all game.
But look at
see what that looks like. I'm not saying he can't. I just want to see what that looks like.
I like
better.
It might be awesome. I have no idea. We haven't seen it.
What's what I'm saying? If you spy him, then you're leaving Zach Ertz wide open. He's having an unbelievable resurgence. This Brown, their second receiver, he's popped off. Like, he looks really, really good. And he was a number 1 draft pick a couple of years ago. And of course, Terry,
Terry's a beast.
He's very, very good. So, I mean, they have weapons. Austin Eckler's healthy. They've been utilizing him since he came back for the Bucs game. So, I mean, they got the Johnson, their starting running back. Their offensive line is playing out of their brains. So I like them. I think they win the game 28-21. No field goals in this game. 28-21. Washington wins. And
say they do win. Who's the better matchup for them in the Super Bowl?
I think that Chiefs defense would destroy that poor rookie.
So? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Man.
I think it would be a low-scoring game. I think if you want a boring Super Bowl, you go Washington and Chiefs, because now you're going to be like a 13-10 type of game. Remember that game? What was it? Patriots and Rams, when it was like 9-7, some bullshit.
That was Tom Brady's last Super Bowl as a Patriots.
Oof, what a sleeper, dude! I was like, put the Doritos commercials back on. This is horrible. So, if you want a low-scoring game, then you go that way. If you want an exciting game. Honestly, if you want a high-scoring, exciting game, it would be Buffalo, Philadelphia, and it'd be pretty wild. And I wouldn't even mind that if Buffalo beats the shit out of them. I just want Philly to lose. At this point, I want Buffalo to win and Philly to lose. But if Washington wins, I wouldn't be mad about that either. I'd be all right with it.
I think Buffalo versus either of them would be a pretty high, like a decent scoring game. I think Kansas City slows people down, and it's impossible to put up a ton of points in those games.
I would definitely rather see Buffalo versus
I think Washington or the Eagles would be a good game. Yeah,
but I would probably be. I'm rooting for Buffalo at this point.
I want Buffalo to win. Yeah. Go Josh Allen.
Buffalo to win, or anybody but Philly or Kansas City. How about that? So Buffalo.
I don't have the hate in my heart I used to have for Philly. I've let it go.
Not me.
The Bucs have owned them. No, they can't say shit to me.
I don't like their fans, dude. I just don't like them.
No, of course not. They're shitheads.
They can just vomit on your shirt, though. They can't say anything.
Not like I'm going to talk to someone from Philadelphia. Ugh. What am I, poor?
They're everywhere. They're everywhere, though. They're everywhere. Everywhere you see them, you're like, ugh. Like
they are gross.
Seriously,
smell like cheesesteaks.
It's almost like you feel like semi-racist because, like, if a Philadelphia fan moves into your neighborhood, you're like, oh god damn, there goes the neighborhood. Look, there's another one. Goddamn Eagles flag, get out of here. What are you doing? That's they're not good.
I tolerate the Phillies flag more than I do the Eagles flag for sure. when somebody in the neighborhood is flying one.
Oh yeah. The baseball, even though they're the same fans and they're pretty obnoxious too.
Yeah.
But at least their baseball teams.
Baseball's not as intense.
Yeah,
it doesn't require violence like football.
My God, dude, it's really wild. The fights have been very good this year too. So lots of good football fights, and we'll see what happens. It's almost over though. We got to move on and talk about other sports in another.
Move on to coaching.
And coaching, and all. I mean, we'll still have NFL news. I mean, it's pretty much 24-hour cycle. So you'll have the combine, you'll have free agency, coaching. The coaching carousel still working itself out, which is a great segue into the good breaking news right here in Tampa Bay. James, you got the story. You got the breaking news for us on offensive coordinator Liam Coen.
Yeah, it's running up there right now. He's decided to take himself out of the running for the Jacksonville head coach position.
He's going to stay, man, and they're going to give him a new contract. The new contract he's going to be one of the highest paid coordinators. They didn't release details of the contract yet, but basically what my guess is they were like, look, Todd's not going to be around forever. You look what you did in 1 year here. You're just going to take over. Here's the keys. Yeah, exactly. I fucking love it, dude. I think I was antsy that he was going to take that shit Jacksonville job, because there's only 32 of those jobs on the planet, so you're going to want.
Well, yeah, it's tempting to be.
I don't know.
Coach.
I
don't
think anybody wants that Jacksonville job, man.
Oh, and they fired their
gross.
GM today. They fired Trent Baalke.
Yeah.
So they finally cleared. They completely cleaned house. Now they're completely starting over.
Liam Coen will take the GM position next week.
Oh,
dude, that job.
I think it'll be like what Bruce Arians did with Todd Bowles, where you just pass it down.
I hope so, man. I mean, look at the numbers that the Bucs put up overall with just 1 year of him calling plays and being the offensive coordinator.
Well, it's not only that; they're bringing back pretty much the entire offense. The only free agents, I believe, are the left guard, and they could just draft somebody to replace him. He was kind of the weakest one on the team, that Bredesen. And then Godwin is a big thing too. Like, what are they going to sign him or whatever? But besides that, everybody else is still coming back on the offense. So it's kind of like the Ben Johnson thing, where he was getting looked at last year and he goes, you know what? I want to stay another year because I think we have a shot at the Super Bowl. Of course, we see what happened there last week, but same thing. Does Liam Coen want to go, to Jacksonville and be a dud in 1 year and probably be out, or stay here? Todd Bowles says he doesn't want to coach for too many more years, so he can become the coach in waiting and maybe even get a ring as an offensive coordinator, because they're going to be the favorites to win the NFC South this year. Nobody's going to give that fake love to Atlanta like they did last year. They're just not.
Well, some will.
Well, they can, but
we're gonna gut the defense.
Right.
Jamal Dean is gone, which frees up so much money. I didn't realize how much we were paying him.
Too much.
Motherfucker was way too expensive.
Yeah.
And tons of. I wouldn't mind if we put Levante David on a fucking team friendly contract, like 1 year.
He's been doing it for the last 2 years, signing 1 year deals, and they pay him decent.
He's the only one on the defense that's up on a contract that I'm like, all right, I could see keeping him because he's still really good, still playing at a high level.
The Bucs, they have a lot of draft picks again this year. They can really focus on some defensive draft picks. I would draft in the first round. I would go defensive back. You can go free agency, get yourself an edge rusher. You can draft another edge rusher if you want, or you could just keep developing the guys we got. We got the kid from Alabama that had a couple of good plays towards the end of the season, but I like the idea of making a big trade and paying a premier, if not just a really good tier 2 edge rusher to really beef up that pass rush, and then draft another inside linebacker. Savassi Dennis, he's great, but he can't play. Like, he's always injured. So we need some stability at inside linebacker, defensive back. They gotta seal up those holes there. Like, I think Whitehead looked like a good re-sign, but they're having buyer's remorse, I think, right now, because he did not have a good season. And honestly, Antoine Winfield Jr. didn't look real great this year either. So
when he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, when he played, he didn't play great. So, I mean, hopefully he has a healthy, full bounce back season, because he's getting paid a lot of fucking money too. So, yeah, they need to worry about the defense. And we could still go out and draft a receiver in the 3rd or 4th round. You look at what we got in McMillan and guys like that. So, yeah, Liam Coen's stand is huge for the Bucs. It's very, very good for us. It's a good day. Good day to be a Buck again.
Yep.
It's a good day, Tampa Bay.
Is that Sleepy John, or was that real John?
I think I'm awake.
John just passed out.
He's trying to unlock the door.
I'm trying to get the deadbolt right now.
Keep your dick in your pants.
You can't escape, man. Isn't it like a local news show? Isn't that what they say in the morning? I don't know.
You can't escape?
Yeah, you can't escape, Tampa Bay.
And now for the weather. You're not going anywhere, motherfucker. Cold outside, bitch. It's
Now's a good time to ask you guys to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@3uglymugs, and our email is 3uglymugs with a Z at gmail.com.
That's right. Don't be a bitch, dude.
Don't be a bitch. Hit us up, sponsor us, and book us for some shows.
Yeah, you fuckers. We need mic stands. You know what I mean? What are we doing right now?
We need mic stands for fucking tall people.
We're looking for someone that can make Matt a custom hat. That's what we really need money for, so we can get
Thanks,
a hat.
guys. I appreciate it.
James has been scouring the internet for someone that's going to make a hat for Matt.
What's that company that sells those big giant fucking baseball caps? That's got to be.
The fake one.
Yeah, be nice.
That would that would be great. Thanks, guys.
That's okay. You'll be scaring all those people with your big head in Salem, Massachusetts this weekend coming up, so it'll be fine. It'll be great.
We can jump into Baseball Hall of Fame if you want.
Sure, hop in it real quick. This is
where I fall asleep. I beat you to it, bitch.
So we got CC Sabathia, Suzuki, and Billy Wagner are voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Ichiro Suzuki, he is. I think he almost went unanimous. I think one.
It's Ichiro, you racist.
Ichiro Suzuki, just like the car.
Sure.
Sorry, I can't read in that.
By the way, the Suzuki, what was the little fake Jeep thing they had? Was it the Ninja? What was it? The Kawasaki.
A
Samurai. The Samurai. It was a little dumbass little car. Did you ever drive one of those?
I drove one of those in Japan. Well, I had a van, a Suzuki van that was like very, very similar to that.
Is that the one that looks like a little tiny, almost like a fucking
it's
McDonald's
like
box or something? Yeah, okay.
That's
like
what
a Happy Meal box.
They specialize in a car that's the size of a van that's the size of like a Honda Civic that fits like 7 dudes.
Yeah, little small Suzukis.
Why was Suzuki's sidekick so big?
James really wanted us to know.
That's hilarious, dude. I love it. Yeah. So, good for them. Good for them. They're going to Cooperstown, and first time a Japanese player was ever inducted, right?
He's the only one that I know of besides Jackie Robinson that won MVP and Rookie of the Year the very same year.
Ooh, and both people of color.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is just a nice way of saying not white.
I feel like any black listeners we have are screaming right now.
What? Jackie Robinson wasn't a person of color?
No. You son of a bitch.
I don't know. Weird.
So if you combine his Nippon League stats, he's got over 4,300 hits.
See, also a member of a league that starts with an N that wasn't part of the MLB. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stats don't count. That's true.
It is true.
Well, they do now. They've entered some of those stats into Cooperstown.
Good. Ichiro was fun to watch. I'm old enough to remember watching him play a lot. So he was a big
25 years ago.
Yeah, he played for Seattle, and he kind of moved around. I think he played for the Yankees. He played for a few teams, and he was very, very entertaining, very fast in the outfield, good hitter, could smash it. So yeah,
I heard they just signed him with the Dodgers. Yeah.
Is there a set amount of time you have to be retired? Like in the NFL, you have to be retired 5 years before you can go to the Hall of Fame. Do they have that in baseball?
I don't know.
I was just curious because he played. You say he played 25 years ago? That's fucking crazy.
It's been a minute.
I mean, but he played quite a long time though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Billy Wagner. This was his last chance. He was like a relief pitcher that floated around for several.
Yeah, one of those
years.
sexy mustaches, right?
I'm sure at one point he did.
Yeah. I love the relief.
I had to look him up because I wasn't familiar with him, but this was his last shot. You only have a certain amount of tries in the Hall of Fame before you're just done. You don't get in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it's different than the NFL, but for sure.
Yeah. So if you don't make it 3 times, 4 times, something like that, you don't make it. You're done.
The NFL has a rule like that too, and then they have like another tier. It's like the legacy inductees or something like that, where if you don't make it after like 20 years, you could make it again, but it has like an old man category type of deal. Like,
Oh, that's when they make it like posthumously.
They're
and
like,
you're-
it's okay.
You're probably
fine.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah. And your whole family's like, I wish dad was here to get his fucking jacket. You know what I mean? They just burn the jacket and just pour it into the urn with him.
Jesus Christ.
Is that bad?
That's
That was
dark.
Sleepy Johnny. That wasn't even me. That wasn't me.
All right, baseball is bringing you all into a dark place. We can. We can
Are we talking about
we can
Jackie
move on.
Robinson again?
Oh my God.
What happened? What happened?
This
Nobody's
is,
this far into the podcast. They've already
this is
tuned
when I-
out, dude.
Yeah, it's true. Nobody likes baseball.
No, they fucking clicked off of it. They're watching Kill Tony right now. Way to go, guys. Way to go. No. So you want to move on to Matt's pathetic parlay? Because man, we've been crushing it with the gambling lately, guys. I don't know about you guys, but
I have quit. I told you I'm only gambling on the Pro Bowl. Okay,
I mean, it's the season's.
it's the only thing I'm
I'm
betting on.
only gambling on flag football.
Yeah.
yeah, who can hit a target with a fucking Nerf football? That's who. That's
Oh yeah, the Pro Bowl games. That's all I'm gambling on is the Pro Bowl
Oh,
games.
they used to be fun.
I'm putting my whole paycheck on tug of war. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Oh,
Fuck
I
you
remember
guys.
Larry Allen bench pressed 225 like 35 times. It was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was that's
Yeah,
good
let's
shit.
hit Max pathetic parlay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's your turn to talk.
Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah,
don't have to
dude.
wait for this whole
You
stupid
don't have
ass
to
song.
wait. You don't have to
I don't
wait.
know. I always feel like the song's so good and that picture is so fucking sexy.
It is great, dude. The whole thing just sets it off. You're welcome.
All right, you ready? This one is plus 15,000.
Hell yes.
That's it.
$5 will net you $750.
That's it, pussy.
Oh,
Great, dude.
I mean, you can put down more.
But
So this is
you're not a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
that's the whole idea, man. It's a low money, high reward.
$7.50.
Oh, right, you fucking cowards. So, we were talking about Jaden Daniels. This is all the Eagles Commanders game. This is Jaden Daniels over on rushing yards. He's only set at 54.5. I'm much more comfortable with that than the Saquon Barkley 129 yards. Not that I don't think he'll hit it, but I think Jaden Daniels is going to be carrying them a lot. And I have Terry McLaurin, anytime touchdown, no big deal there. I think that's easy. But this is the one that might fuck it up. I've
Can
got
I guess?
Devontae Smith.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Make a guess, yeah.
I was gonna guess you're gonna put Zach Ertz for 2 touchdowns, but
No, I've got Devontae Smith for 2 touchdowns.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
And I have the under 47.5 points.
Oh
So
shit.
basically, I think the Eagles are going to win, and I think Jaden Daniels will do a lot, but I don't think it'll be enough to stop the Eagles. And I do think that AJ Brown is going to have a harder time than Devontae Smith.
I like it because
Lattimore on them all game.
If Daniels has a lot of rushing yards in between the 20s and they just don't punch it in the red zone, your bet looks really, really good. So
Right.
yeah, no, dude, that's
$5, man. Come on, man. Who doesn't have $5?
Me. No, I've lost so much gambling this year. No, I'm gonna probably put in something crazy. That's my problem too. Is that now I'm swinging. I'm trying to make up for my losses for the entire NFL season.
You can't
So-
do that, bro. That's how you lose.
I know.
It's unhealthy.
That's
Trust
the
me,
unhealthy.
Yeah, that's unhealthy. You got to set limits.
I can
you
do.
gotta-
We can do a segment on how to lose, and that could be my segment because fucking I'll just show you. No, I do like
Easy
that.
to lose.
It's very easy.
I do want to like start making a couple of smart bets and then just hedging them with some crazy bets. And I did that. I actually did win one of my bets last week, and it was just rushing yards for Josh Allen and rushing yards for Jaden Daniels, and they both covered easily. So, it was a two leg parlay, and it paid a little bit more than.
It smells like bitch in here.
Yeah, I know. Very sad.
I think I am going to put together a parlay for the Pro Bowl games just for fun.
Honestly, if you can bet on the Pro Bowl,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
with
know
you.
if
I'm
you
with you,
can.
dude. I'll throw down $5.
yeah,
I don't give a
if you
fuck.
can't, I'll put in a pathetic parlay for the
Yeah.
Pro Bowl
Yeah,
games.
man,
'cause
go
that's
for
just
it.
too funny.
That's super pathetic.
It's just so pathetic. Yeah.
Can we bet on the fucking Puppy Bowl or whatever during the Super Bowl? Like,
Yeah,
can we
like-
do that?
like that
Oh,
one,
they're-
that the golden retriever is going to take a shit on
Dude,
the field.
I started betting for the first time at the Super Bowl last year, and there's so much shit you can bet bet on. You can bet on whether or not the national anthem will go X amount of time, or how long
Color
the
of Gatorade.
halftime show will go, what color the Gatorade is.
Yeah.
It's
How many,
crazy.
it was how many times they showed Taylor Swift. It was like the over-under was 16.
Hopefully none, because the Chiefs won't fucking be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, might not. I mean, they probably will. But
Shut up!
they probably will. But it would be nice if they weren't. Yeah.
The NFL wants it because it's
They do.
money. It's a lot of fucking money. So they don't want to see Buffalo and Washington. They want to see Philly, Kansas City. That's two big markets.
I also think this could be Travis Kelce's last year, because
It might be.
he's
yeah.
what,
I
30,
mean, he's got, like,
he's
a
35, 36.
He's in like a murder mystery drama.
Yeah,
TV
he does.
show.
They have the highest rated like podcast. Him and his brother. Like he doesn't need football anymore.
Yeah, good. Get out of here. We're sick of you. Get the fuck out of here. You know, let Noah Gray be the next guy. Who gives a fuck? Get out of here, you piece of shit. I'm done. Done with you. I just know that you got shut down in Super Bowl fucking 55, baby. You didn't do shit, bitch.
Preach.
Yeah, they like that,
Got him.
motherfucker. Yeah. Ooh, your perfect life. Ooh, my girlfriend's a billionaire.
All right, I think James wants us to talk about college football.
Okay.
And not how much we want to stab Travis Kelce.
I didn't want to hurt him physically.
So,
Yes.
Johnny was right. Ohio State wins. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it actually
what
it got closer than I thought it would be at the end.
Yeah, you know what bet I did? I teased up Ohio State to minus 16. And
That was a mistake.
well, they were winning by 16 the whole
They were.
goddamn
That's
game.
right. Oh shit, they were right up
Whole
until the end.
goddamn game. Yeah. And I'm like, well, this is good. And then poof, like there, it was because of me that they fucking allowed a garbage touchdown at the end. It was never really close. And yeah, Ohio State's just too fucking good. Notre Dame came right out, scored on the opening drive. It was 7-0, and everybody's like, oh shit. And I'm looking at the TV, I go, they're still gonna get fucking mollywopped. And they did. Like, Ohio State's just too good. We'll see next year. They're gonna lose a lot of their players like they do in college, but until their coach stops, just fermenting his fucking beard, they're gonna be great for him. You see what Shane Gillis said? He's a big Notre Dame fan. He said, at least my coach don't Sharpie his beard on before every game.
That guy does. Ohio State's coach looks weird. He looks like he's in disguise.
He looks like he looks like he should be like in Dexter's laboratory.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just let your fucking beard be gray. Stop, dude. You look fucking weird.
I don't think people realize that like NFL teams and college teams script their first drive. Like when their first drive should be the strongest they look the whole game. So don't get too excited if you see them score. They work those plays all week.
It's like 15 to 20 plays. Yeah.
Right,
They know exactly what they're doing, and they go out and they perform it. And if you don't score a touchdown there, and then they're like, fuck, all right, well, I guess we got to really coach now, So yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because a lot of people don't even realize that, that opening touch. That's what was so bad about the Bucs for 2 years. They weren't scoring on the opening drive. It was like, in this year they corrected it because of our offensive coordinator. But for a long time, we had like a NFL record for like 18 games in a row without scoring in the first drive. It was like, what are we doing? Like, can we not script one fucking scoring drive? But yeah, Ohio State, not even close. What'd you think about the whole 12-team playoff, though? Do you think it was successful? Because there's a lot. The seeding, I think, needs to be corrected. What do you think?
I think college, it just really doesn't matter in college as much as it does in the pros, because there's the good teams usually. I mean, how many upsets were there?
A lot in the
first round. The first round, yeah.
Well, the first round, it wasn't upsets. It was just so lopsided because these teams that won divisions were going up against like 6, 7 seeds that were from powerhouse conferences, and they were just beating the fucking shit out of them. It's like, why is like Northern Illinois in a goddamn playoff? What are we doing? So
Boise State was fun. We all liked Ashton Jeanty or whatever his fucking name is. But come on, bro. They're not going to carry that weight into a fucking game with somebody big.
Yeah, they're not playing anybody all year that really matters. So yeah, it's kind of dumb, But so the seeding,
they should just take like the 3 best conferences and say we're going to take the best teams from these conferences, and if you guys want to get in, make your conference better.
Yeah, beat them.
Yeah, improve everyone around you until we feel like you're good enough to compete with the big boys.
That seems more fair than what is it, like a mystery panel of judges at this point?
Get more money and spend more money on your players, like the real colleges do. You got to get those big NIL deals. Pay your quarterbacks, $6 million a year, and then you'll be competitive. If not,
Yeah, how much are your textbooks?
yeah,
Like, those are rookie numbers. Come on, fucking.
what are we doing?
Charge $400 for a math book, and then we could pay this kid to fucking pretend fucking football in college, so that everyone can gamble on it.
We're also jaded from losing so much money all year. You're fucking fake fucking sport. Fucking dumb shit. Who gives a fuck, okay? All right? I'm watching fucking volleyball. I'm watching girls volleyball right now, trying to make my money back, okay?
I'll watch fucking girls volleyball anytime, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna start betting on the WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
That's less fake than college football now. Thanks a lot. Can you smell what my parlay's cooking? Nothing.
It's nothing.
Fucking dead.
I'm starving.
Fucking so hungry.
Before we get out of here, let's hit up. This is a sport.
Speaking of fake sports,
yeah, here's fake sport. More fake sports.
I like your picture in this thing, John. It looks like you're watching your dog finally shit outside after you've been trying to train him forever. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Look at him.
It's a proud papa.
Good job, buddy. Way to shit in the yard.
It's a proud papa. So this week on This Is a Sport, it's Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake. The Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake is an annual event held on the spring bank holiday at Cooper's Hill at Brockworth near Gloucester, England. Participants race down the 200-yard long hill chasing a wheel of double Gloucester cheese. It is uncertain when the tradition first began and is possibly much older than its earliest known written attestation in 1826. The event has a long tradition held by the people of the village, but now people from a wide range of countries take part in the competition as well.
do you think people know you're reading right off Wikipedia?
I mean, you didn't have to tell them.
Don't sound like it at all. Sounds good.
You don't have to tell
Sounds
them. I mean, but
exciting.
that's what it is. That's what it's chasing a fucking wheel of cheese
Are they dressed as mice?
down a fucking hill.
That would make it fun. Nope.
Yeah, this is it.
It's like a bunch
This
of
is the whole
drunk
thing.
assholes.
So
Look,
no one ever catches the cheese because the cheese is
Wow,
obviously
that
way
cheese
too
is hauling
fast.
ass.
it's physics.
That's some fast cheese.
It's fast fucking cheese.
That cheese has an
Aerodynamic cheese.
that cheese has an NIL deal with Georgia right now.
Cheese is going in the first round for sure.
Look at these fucking drunk idiots. That's what these are.
And there's people from all over the world too that do this. So no one catches the cheese. So it's basically the first one to the bottom of the hill wins the cheese.
Now, if you look at these,
That's all you win? You just
That's all
win
you fucking
cheese?
get.
look at the guys in the video though. They're actually athletic-looking dudes. It's not like some fat
I
blobs.
mean,
Look at them.
Ooh,
yeah, but you're gonna hurt. You're hurt. Like, oh my god.
this guy just threw his body down. That guy looks like me. Just
Dude, I'm
flailing
dead.
down a hill.
I fall down 10 feet of that. Not only am I broken, the hill's broken. The whole tournament's over. They're just like,
They'll look like
eat.
Patrick Mahomes.
It's not good, man. They should make every NFL team do
If you
this.
can do it in jeans, it's. What are you doing, man? At least put on some shorts.
You fucking idiot. You drunk dickhead.
God, have some fucking self-respect. Oh, he won. The guy in the jeans wins.
The guy in the jeans
Fucking
wins the cheese.
plot twist. I'm a fool.
All right,
Yeah.
here's another one. Ooh.
Did he do it? Oh, whoa!
Oh, that guy
that
leaped.
guy's jumping. He's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
He
nice
fucking
foot
He's,
slide.
he's either gonna get that cheese or tear his ACL.
It's like fucking. Look at this fucking guy. The guy with a jacket on. You care about the weather, you douche.
Jeans again. I hate it. So apparently, if you want to win, you have to wear jeans. I guess you have to wear pants because you're sliding down and you can fucking get like
Grass.
rash.
What if there's
Yeah,
ants?
yeah.
There could be
grass
ants.
burn.
Hey, you're worried about
ants. Shut up.
You should be worried about gravity, you fucking idiot. Look at this Adam Sandler cousin looking motherfucker. Look at him. Oh, I'm going down a hill.
That's how you win. You wear a squirrel suit. You just jump up this, fly past
You
everyone.
fly to the next fucking county.
How are they not busting their ACLs and everything else. I just don't get it, dude. Holy
Because
shit.
they're wasted fucking young people.
Yeah, you can't get hurt. Everybody knows you can't get hurt if you're hammered.
Yeah.
My God,
impossible.
dude. It does help.
Look. I mean, what kind of cheese is it? Is it good?
Dirty.
I don't know. It's a
dirty
Gloucester.
cheese.
It's
Fucking gross.
You're right, Johnny. You're right. It is dirty cheese. I'm not
Dirty
gonna eat
glass
it. You're
cheese.
right.
You
Grass
put
cheese.
any fucking cheese down a hill, and I'm like, I'll pass, dude. I'm gonna take the shit and roll down a hill every time. It's horrible. Yeah, no. That's
So I think this is one of the events that has like a 10 out of 10 watchability. Like if you showed up in this spot in UK in this little fucking podunk ass village and they were doing this would be the best fucking thing you'd ever see. Somebody would hand you a beer and you would sit there and you get hammered and watch people get hurt all fucking day long. 10 out of 10 watchability.
Can you bet on this? Because that would make it a 20 out of 10.
Why
if
not?
you could go there and you could actually bet on different drunk dickheads. You go,
Oh, in
look,
England, you
It's
can
like
bet
it's
on
like
anything.
horse racing. I mean, what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you go, look at this.
And
guy, he's
England
wearing-
has way less laws than we do about gambling. You can bet on literally
like-
anything there.
You're like you're taking into account what kind of jeans they're wearing. You know, like, oh, look at this guy, man. This guy's wearing.
Oh, he's
Jordans.
got Levi's. Fucking he's looking strong.
I got
This guy's in Wranglers and he has a mustache.
I got 20 on the 50-year-old with Z Cavaricci's on. This motherfucker
Oh,
got
Abercrombie. Those are gonna fall apart, dude.
Your vagina's gonna fall out.
wearing Bugle Boy, you loser. What the fuck's going on here? Yeah,
Bugle boy.
I know.
Oh man, I haven't worn those since I was 8.
Europe. It's Europe. You know they're not wearing cool shit over there. Fucking dumbasses. Yeah. Fucking all sounding like Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Get down the
Yeah,
hill.
I would watch this 10. I would definitely not do it.
No.
If all I win is fucking cheese, I'm definitely not doing it.
No.
So for that, it gets a 0.
There's no shot, dude.
Stupidity also stupidity is up there too.
Yeah.
Out of 10, it's got to be at least a 9
For sure.
on the stupidity scale. Yeah, it's a really dumb tradition, and the only reason anyone does it is because it's tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like that Catholic thing they do in Tarpon Springs here locally, where they throw the
Molesting kids.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
You're talking about Greek
Yes.
Orthodox. You're talking about Greek
That Catholic thing they
Greek
do.
Orthodox. They do the
It's kind of a sport, you know?
Epiphany. Epiphany in
grooming kids is a sport.
It
dude.
is. This is young Greek boys getting canoes, and they go in the canal in Tarpon
that.
Springs, and then the guy,
throw
the
a
priest
cross.
guy in a funny hat, he throws a cross in there.
Yeah.
And then all the boys dive in there, and
Yep.
then they have to get the cross, and then whoever gets it, I guess, is
They're supposed to be like
blessed.
they're supposed to be like the chosen one or whatever.
Wait, so
But-
wait, what? They throw a
Yeah.
cross into a river,
It's
and
a-
the
it's a
kids have to
spring.
dive
It's-
into the spring and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big thing. It's a holiday every year. It's like right after Christmas, and they throw it in there, and all these like teenage
Yeah, they
boys,
just did it.
they jump in the water, and then they're supposed to be like blessed or the chosen one. But I saw a thing where like a lot of those boys that win it go on to be like criminals and fucking crazy people and stuff. So it's really all for bullshit, you know.
It's weird that they're teaching kids to hold their breath.
Yeah, I think the kid that
If only they could get rid of that pesky gag reflex. What the fuck?
Oh
what
my
kind
God.
of shit is this?
I
These
think
are-
the
these
kid,
are way too
the kid
old.
that
These are
got it when I was in high
Weird,
school,
dude.
The kid that got the cross when I was in high school, I think he went to jail for attempted manslaughter or something.
See,
Yeah, he like beat somebody
Sounds
half to death in
normal.
a traffic accident or a traffic incident or something.
how deep
Yeah.
do they have to go down to get the cross? I mean, how
I think
deep?
it's like
is it?
8 to 10 feet deep, depending on the tides or whatever. It's a
So no
bayou.
fat kids, no fat kids could ever win. They're too buoyant. They get about 5 feet down, they pop right up like a fucking buoy. There's no
Yeah.
way. For years, I've tried to swim to the bottom of a pool, and it's been
You gotta
very.
wear a
very
weight belt. You gotta put a weight belt on. Yeah.
I am a weight belt. I can't get to the bottom of a fucking pool because I'm buoyant. I'm too buoyant.
Oh,
just
Johnny's
kicked-
like a balloon. He just floats
Yeah.
out.
I get halfway and I'm just kicking my feet like, oh god damn it, I gotta get down there. And then fucking the water's like, no, bro, you're not getting down there. You better fucking have another fat guy jump on top of you. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's
And
tough.
That's why Johnny's never been molested. Yeah.
It's true.
Can't get him.
I can't
I'm
get
not
him.
buoyant enough.
He
Too
floats
buoyant.
too
He
much.
floats too much.
All right, let's get the
Please call me
hell
a
out of
floater.
here.
Yeah.
Johnny P's a floater. This episode will be out on Thursday. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, you can subscribe on Spotify and YouTube for video. We are audio everywhere else. Follow us on Instagram at 3UglyMugs. Like us on Facebook at 3UglyMugs. And email us at 3UglyMugs at gmail.com. That's with a Z.
Johnny
And
B.
also-
Tampa on everything. John J. S. Planet,
S
right?
Planet on everything.
Yeah. If you're in Salem, come see me do stand up this weekend, Saturday night.
Ooh, very, very nice. I wish I was there. That'd be fun. I would have a good time. I need to start.
Salem is a really fun town.
Yeah, it's in a distillery too. So I'm going to be
I want to start
hammered.
doing more festivals. That'd be fun. We should
Let's
all
go together.
Let's all start submitting together, and
Let's do it.
and we could put down and we could do the Ugly Mugs podcast. I know this is the last festival I did last
You guys
year.
have to
A lot of
deadbolt me
podcasts.
into my hotel room.
I'm not sharing a room with John.
You shouldn't. You should. No, I remember when I was going on the road where I was having to share a hotel with like a couple of other guys. I was like, "You can't sleep with me," and they were like, why?
I'm
like,
literally Freddy
I'll
Krueger.
kill you. Like I'll wake up I'll be sleepwalking in the middle of the night and I will strangle you to death.
I'll
So-
wrap my huge cock around your neck.
Oh my God.
All right, Matt's. I guess Matt is having a sleepover tonight. He's mentioned my huge cock 4 times. That's more than
I'm glad we have a count. Good.
I'm way too brilliant for your
Fun show.
so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, check out JohnnyBComedy.com has my schedule. I'm booking more shows and everything else. I got shows all over.
JohnJComedy.com.
MattFernandezWorld.com.
Yep.
Support
All right.
us. Bye.
See ya.
Johnny B. Mac with the beer, John J.